What are you talking about? You said what about my wife? And then you got me on your show? How you thought this was going to play out? I found this interesting, y'all. Check it out.
Do you remember what Stephen A. Smith said after Serena Williams appeared at Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime performance? I'll remind you.
If I'm married and my wife is going to join trolling her ex, go back to his ass. Because clearly you don't belong with me. What you worried about him for and you with me?
Well, Serena's husband, Alexis Ohanian, was on First Take and clapped back at Stephen A. in the best possible way.
Stephen A. Smith, I think you had some marriage advice for me. Is that right? Or
Well, you know what? Listen, I did it. People, headlines are headlines.
Hum.
We can get into that another time, but I
I
think
was hoping you were going to be here.
No, I am not qualified. Married? Oh, no, not me.
You hadn't been married before, right? I give advice to plenty of founders who want to build billion-dollar companies. And the reason I do that is because I build billion-dollar companies.
Yeah.
So I generally try to stay in my lane.
He hit him with a stay in your own lane. Do you remember what Stephen A. Smith...
I appreciate that. Stand on it, nigga, stand on it. I mean, and as much as y'all don't watch when I talk about sports, I don't care. I like sports, or some sports. What I probably like even more than sports, I'm pretty sure I do, is people standing on what they say. I'm saying people being held accountable for their words. I mean, people say a whole lot of stuff out here, especially in today's day and in this day and age. People say a whole lot of stuff because they're not in front of the people that they're saying the stuff about. You know what I mean? And in that exchange just now, they wasn't even in the same space. They was just, they was on the same platform. They were there together virtually, but homeboy couldn't put his hands on Stephen A. in that situation. But yet and still, it's just the presence. It's like, what are you talking about? You said what about my wife? And then you got me on your show? How you thought this was going to play out? Did y'all see that other? It was something. Who was it? Marcellus Wiley pointed out some footage where it was some interaction between Stephen A. and Shannon Sharp. Ocho Cinco was there too. It was at a game or something. It might have been an All-Star, whatever. They was someplace together. And the interaction there was very tense. It was like Stephen A. was trying to, he was trying to yuck it up a little bit. Like he was trying to keep it friendly. And Ocho is kind of a, he an instigator, but he a fake instigator. Like he'll pour fire on the flame. He'll fan the flame, but he don't really want the smoke. He just playing. You understand what I'm saying? I say when I call him a fake instigator, I say it respectfully. Like, you know what I'm saying? He ain't really instigating the trouble. He more decorating the problem than instigating it. You know what I'm saying? He adding some flair. It may instigate, but he's sometimes he's trying to lighten the mood with his jokes or whatever. Anyway, that's the way I take it. But you couldn't see none of you couldn't hear none of the words. All you could see was the body language, and Marcellus Wiley was kind of interpreting the body language, and I gotta say, a lot of what he was saying, it seemed accurate to me. I'm not saying no 100%. I don't gotta say allegedly. You don't have to say allegedly all the time if you say things like that's what I think or that's what I heard. You understand what I'm saying? Or that's the way it seemed to me. You're not making a declaration, but it definitely seemed aggressive. Like it seemed like Shannon Sharp ain't want no parts of no handshakes. You understand what I'm saying? Maybe some hand scrapes. Like he had that. It wasn't none of that old cheerful skip. I skip. Nope. Skip my grip. It wasn't none of that. It wasn't none of that. His shit was. Son neck was all big and shit. Just standing there like. What was that you said? No. Say it again. Stephen, they tried to. Anyway, I like when stuff like that happens. I do. Because personally, if it was up to me, it would be legal to smack a man one time. it will be legal. You know, yes, they get to slap you back, but who want to go through all of that when they know if you Stephen A. and this Shannon Sharp, do you want to go through that? Serena Williams' husband don't look like no punk either. You understand what I'm saying? He don't look like a small man, and he don't look soft. Anyway, but I ain't gonna ramble. You ain't. I ain't gonna ramble. This is just your reminder. You say what you mean what you say. And if you say something you didn't mean, be a man about apologizing. You know what I'm saying? We all say things we don't really mean sometimes. We all got jokes. You know what I'm saying? We all be misinformed sometimes. We all change our minds sometimes. You know, we could feel wholeheartedly, you make a decision about something like son, do I keep all of my promises? No. To anybody I've broken a promise to, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm man enough to tell you I didn't mean to. Apologize. And try to fix it. But I'm not going to be somewhere sitting there stuttering, talking about humming up Ralph Cramden in front of you. Understand what I'm saying? When I get unexpected. You ain't know that man was going to be on your show? Anyway, I'm rambling. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for all notifications. Watch what you say. I'm trying to be a taxpaying citizen of the nation. Leave us a super thanks or a Cash App. You actually prefer the Cash App. Watch what you say. Cash App tag going to be in the description along with the Bandcamp link, which is there for those of you who would rather hear me rap than hear me yap. And I mean, I get that. I'm a better rapper than I am a yapper. But also there's a website link in there for all of the merch. This is itsmonstanation.com. Investigate that as well. All of the merch you see down below is there. So get involved to get a job. Well, even if you got a job, get involved. Spell things correctly. It's R-O-C-K. Only Crips get a pass. So I understand y'all politics, but throw a little cuz or cuh in the comments so you know it get through clearance. It's Helter Skelter, not Helter Skelter. It's A-H, not E-R. It's Monster, not Monster. It's A, not an E-R. And most importantly, for the love of all things decent, it's BCC, not BBC. Pause protesters, get your ass out of here. Rest of y'all.
Welcome to the nation. I am your host, your president, your tour guide, Mr. Monster Marago. I'm the landlord, the owner, tenant, the janitor. I'm ops the damn floor. Let's go. I'm one of the realest you ever gon' see. I ain't come here to lie to you. Niggas done with a lie to you. I get Beanie Siegel's first album, or Paul Pierce even, they are the truth. I'm sick and tired of you, you comical when I'm not in the mood for jokes. You are not a goon, not a shooter or a rider. You shoot off your mouth and you be riding dudes, cock for loot, dude, that's a prostitute. I've been watching you wildin', I promise you. Y'all gon' lose horrible. Spit that garbage to y'all in the hospital, or they try getting to prosecute. Y'all are your own biggest obstacles. Your obstacle ones cause they shot at you. My dudes will barbecue, body you, bird, but you bring cops with you, so what it's really gon' be.